Good morning students, Sai Ram. Welcome back once again. Children, now you know that your FA2s are going to be start. So, today we are going to do a revision of the chapters which we have learned already. So, today we are going to do the revision of first chapter, that is food. Children, you know that you need energy to do various types of activities, like when you play, when you study, when you dance. You need energy, and you get this energy from the food. And you eat different types of food. Why you eat different types of food? Because different types of food contain different nutritions. So children, what is nutrition? So children, what is nutrition? The substance that are needed to keep a living thing alive, to help it grow. These substances are called nutritions. And how many types of nutrition are there? Very good. There are 5 main type of nutritions. What are they? They are carbohydrates, which are called quick energy giving nutritions. Then protein, which are called body building nutrition. And fat, which are called energy giving food. Vitamins and minerals are called protective food. And we have also learned about some other nutritions. What are they? They are roughage and water. Let us look one by one about them. So first one is carbohydrate. They are also known as, very good, they are also known as energy giving food. It gives us quick energy. So that's why they are known as energy giving food. And what are the example of carbohydrates? Very good. Potato, sugary food, banana, cereals such as rice, wheat and maize are the rich sources of carbohydrate. Yes, they also contain different type of nutritions, but they contain carbohydrate in large amount. So that's why they are rich source of carbohydrate. The next one is protein. Protein is also known as, very good, protein is also known as body building food. So proteins are the nutrients that help to grow. Here you can see in this picture a child is growing. So protein help to grow. You are not the same as you are in the previous class. You are growing. Year by year you are growing. So protein help us to grow. It help to repair damaged part of your body. That's why they are known as body building food, because they repair damaged part of your body. They build a new part of your body when it's get damaged. That's why it's known as body building nutrition. And what are the example of protein food? Milk, cheese, eggs, fish, meat, pulses are the rich source of protein. Very good. The next nutrition is fat. It is also known as energy giving nutrition, but they are not quick energy giving nutritions, because they store in body for future use to get energy. So carbohydrate are quick energy giving food because they give quick energy. When body needs, they give quick energy. But fat stored in body for future use to get energy. Suppose if you are playing but you are not able to eat something and you need energy. So this fat convert into energy and provide you energy to play. So what are the example of fat? Oil, butter, cheese and nuts are the rich sources of or the example of fat. Then next nutrition is vitamins and mineral, which are also known as, very good, protective food. So these food help body to work properly, fight diseases and stay healthy, because they help the body to work properly and fight diseases and stay healthy. That's why they are known as protective food. And what are the example of protective food? Fruits, vegetable, meat, fish, milk and egg are the rich sources of vitamin and mineral, or the food, or these food contain vitamins and mineral. So let's see two example of vitamin and minerals. So first example of minerals is calcium. So it's need to have healthy body, bone and teeth. Yes, calcium is needed to have healthy bone and teeth. And what are the example of calcium? From where we get the calcium? So milk is the example of food from where we can get calcium. The next mineral is iron. It is needed to make blood. And now you know the importance of blood, that blood carry the digested food to whole part of your body. So what are the example of iron? From where you get iron? Meat, beans, green leafy vegetable are the example of iron food, the food which contain rich amount of iron. Then next we have learned about the roughage, also known as fiber. Children, the body cannot digest certain substances. These indigestible substances form roughage or fiber. Means fiber are the nutrients which cannot be digested by the body, but it helps body to send out waste. So what are the example of roughage or the fiber food? Fruits like orange, berries, pea, beans, potato with skin contain roughage. Then we have learned about the water. Water also a nutrition. It helps the body to digest food and absorb nutrients and get rid of waste, and it helps to remove the waste from the body. The two-third part of body is water. Yes, the 2/3 of body weight is water. The body every day need 3 liters of water every day. So you should drink at least 8 glass of water every day, because your body need 3 liters of water, and 1 liter of water out of 3 come from the things that you drink and food that you eat every day, and 2 liter of water you get by drinking about 8 glasses of water a day. So you should always drink 8 glass of water every day. Then next we have learned about the balance diet. What is diet? The food that we eat every day is called diet. The food that eaten every day is called diet. And what is balanced diet? A diet that gives nutrition in the right quantity is called balanced diet. Here you can see in the picture is the example of balanced diet. A plate which contain different type of food and the food which contain different type of nutrition. So you should eat different types of food which contain different type of nutrition. Then only your body get sufficient amount of nutrition which is needed by your body to perform various activities. So you should eat a balanced diet. A balanced diet contain different groups. So a balanced diet is divided into a different group. What are they? The first one is protein group, which contain meat, eggs, fish, beans, nuts and peas, etc. Then milk, the food product which made by the milk. So what are they? Milk, cheese, curd, ice cream, etc. Then the vegetable and fruit groups. So they contain fresh vegetables and fruits. Then the cereal groups such as rice, bread, chapati, noodles. So these are the 4 groups. So your plate should be covered daily by these 4 groups. There should be a food item of from protein group. Your plate also contain a food from milk group, from vegetable group and fruit group and cereal group. So then only your diet will known as a balanced diet. Then children, we have learned about cooking food, the right way of cooking. Some foods such as carrot, cucumber, lettuce, fruits can be eaten raw, where other foods such as rice, vegetable are cooked before they eaten. Why they cook before eaten? To make them soft, tasty and easy to chew and digest. If food is not cooked correctly, then you know what happened? Then the nutrition in the food will be lost. You will not get the proper nutrition which your body need. Then food should not be cooked over. Overcooked should be not there. It destroy the nutrition in it. Children, vegetable and fruit should be washed before they are cut. Yes, they should be washed before they are cut. After cutting, if you wash the fruits and vegetables, then also many nutrition will wash away with water. Then children, food should be cooked in just enough water. Throwing away of excess water take away the nutrition with it. Children, then we have learned about preserving food. So why we need to preserve food? We preserve food to keep it from going bad, because if a food is kept out for a long time, germs start growing in it. Then the food start rotting, and if we eat rotten food, then what happen? We will sick. Then it will make us sick. So we need to preserve food. Then we have learned some method of preservation. First we have learned about the refrigerator. So what is refrigeration? In which the food is kept in a refrigerator. Then what how the refrigerator is used as a preservation? It slow down the growth of germs. Yes, refrigerator slow down the growth of germs. Then food can be therefore be stored for a few days in the refrigerator without going bad. Then we have learned using preservatives. So what is preservatives? Substance such as sugar, salt and oil which help to slow down the growth of germs. So these are the substance called preservatives. What are the preservative substance? Can you give me some example? Yes, very good. Sugar, salt and oil are the example of preservatives which help to slow down the growth of germs. They are added to your food to preserve them for a long time. The next method is canning. In canning, germs are killed first, then food is stored in sealed cans. Yes, first germs are killed, then food is sealed in can. Then fourth method we have learned, drying. So what we do in drying? Water is removed from the food items to stop germs from growing. So these are the four methods we have learned about preservation. So what are the names of preservation method? Refrigeration, using preservatives, canning and drying are the four methods of preservation. Then let's see some MCQs based upon this chapter. Children, first question is, there are substances in the food that living needs to live and to grow and to stay healthy is called. Your option is A. Nutritions, B. Vitamins or C. Energy. Correct answer is A. Nutritions. So living needs to live, to grow, to stay healthy is nutrition. Nutrition is the substance in the food that living needs to live, to grow, to stay healthy. The next question is, what food is type is the body main source of energy? What food type is the body's main source of energy? Your option is proteins, sunlight or carbohydrate. You have learned that carbohydrate are the energy giving food, so it is the correct answer. Carbohydrate is the correct answer, which is main source of energy. The next question is, what are the nutrients that are needed to grow, build and repair body? Your options are carbohydrates, protein and C is fats. So you know carbohydrates are energy giving food, fats are also called energy giving food and proteins are body building food which help to grow, build and repair the damaged part of your body. So correct answer is B, protein. The next question is, which of the following help in the formation of bone and teeth? Which of the following help in the formation of bone and teeth? So your option are calcium, iron and sodium. A option is calcium, B is iron and C is sodium. Correct answer is calcium. You know, calcium and iron are the example of mineral, but calcium helps in the formation of bone and teeth. Then next question is, fat and carbohydrate gives us, the options are A, energy, B, vitamins, C, minerals. So the correct option is energy. You know that fat and carbohydrates are called energy giving food, so they give us energy. The next question is, extra dash can stored in our body. The options are A, fats, B, proteins, C, carbohydrates. So you know that carbohydrates give us quick energy, proteins are bodybuilding food, and C and fats which store in our body and give us energy when our body needs energy. So correct answer is A. So fat, extra fat can be stored in our body. The next question is, food rich in vitamins and minerals are called dash food. So the options are A, protective food, B, energy, C, bodybuilding. You know that bodybuilding are protein food, energy come from carbohydrate and fat, and protective foods are vitamins and minerals. So correct answer is A, protective food. Vitamins and minerals are called protective food. The next question is, a part of food that cannot be digested are called, the options are A, fat, B, roughage, C, water. Then the correct answer is B, roughage, which can't be digested by the body, but they help in removing waste out from the body. Then next question is, we should drink at least dash glasses of water every day. The option is 2, B 8, C 12. So you should drink how much glasses of water every day? Very good. You should drink at least 8 glasses of water every day. So correct answer is B, 8 glasses. Then the next question is, 2/3 of your body weight is made up of. Your options are A, water, B, food, or C, air. Very good. The correct answer is A. Our 2/3 of our body weight is made up of water. Then the next question is, which of the following does not have to be cooked before eating? So which food you can eat raw? Your options are A, carrot, B, potato, C, rice. And the correct answer is carrot. Then the next question is, which of the following method should be followed while cooking? So your options are, wash fruits after cutting them, B, overcook vegetables, or wash vegetables before cutting them. Then the correct answer is C, wash vegetables before cutting them. If we wash vegetables after cutting, then what will happen? Then the nutrients also washed away with water. Then the next question is, which of the following method is used for preservation? Your options are A. Adding preservatives, B. Canning, or C. Both of these. Very good. The correct answer is C. Both of these. Children, our next chapter is digestion. We have learned about digestion. Now you know that your body cannot directly use the food that you eat to give you energy. The food that you eat, like rice, meat, fruits and vegetables, is broken down into a simple pieces. The breaking down of food into simple form inside your body is called digestion. The body then takes this digested foods to your all part of your body. The children, who helps to take the digested food to all parts of your body? The answer is blood. Then we have learned about the digestive system. What is digestive system? When digestion takes place in a number of steps, there are several organs in the body that help in digestion. These organs make up digestive system. So digestion of food occurs by many organs. Many organs are involved in the digestion, and when many organs are involved in a digestion, then these organs make up digestive system. So children, there are different internal organs that help in the process of digestion. What are they? First, digestion starts from the mouth, then it passes to the food pipe. From food pipe it passes to stomach. Then complete digestion occur in small intestine. The stomach indigested food pass into a small intestine where complete digestion occur. Then the waste material which is not digested by the body, it passes into large intestine. Then from large intestine it passes into anus, and from anus it's come out from the body. So these are the main organs which are involved in the digestive system. So can you name them once again? First one is mouth, then food pipe, then stomach, then small intestine, then large intestine, and at the end the waste remove out from the body through anus. Children, you also know that there are some other organs also there which help in the digestion. So what are they? They are liver and pancreas. These organs are also important in the digestive system. They also play a important role in the digestion of food. So let's see a picture of complete digestive system. Here you can see the picture. So now you know that digestion starts from the mouth. Mouth have teeth which break the food down into a simple pieces. There are two types of teeth. Sharp front teeth help to bite and cut the food into small pieces, and flat back teeth help to grind the food into a paste. Then in the mouth there are salivary glands also present. Here you can see these are the salivary glands which help to produce saliva, and saliva is a digestive juice that is found in the mouth. It made by salivary gland. And children, what is the function of saliva? Saliva helps to break down the starch into soluble sugar. Starch and sugar is the kind of carbohydrate. So starch is break down into a soluble sugar. Then digested food, half digested food is passes into a stomach through the food pipe. So food pipe work as a bridge to pass the food from mouth to stomach. Then the digestion is occur in stomach, and now you see the structure of stomach is like a bag. So it is a bag like organ. The stomach muscles churn the food with more digestive juice. These digestive juices start to break down the proteins and fats into a simple substance. So digestion of carbohydrate start from the mouth, and digestion of protein and fats are occur in stomach. Children, then food remains in the stomach for up to 3 hours. Then here is only half of the digestion occur. Then remaining food passes from stomach into small intestine. Here you can see the picture of small intestine, the coil like structure. The small intestine look like a long coiled tube. The inner wall of small intestine produce certain juices, and other organ also here produce some digestive juices. From here, pancreas, here you can see the yellow one, and the liver produce juices in the small intestine which help in the complete digestion. The digested food is now in a simple soluble form. It is absorbed into blood through the wall of small intestine. And now you know the function of blood then carry the digested food to all parts of the body. The digested food is used to produce energy and some other important functions like to protect your body, to build your body, to repair the damaged part of your body. So these are the things done by the digested food, because digested food contain different nutrition. Then children, the waste which come from the digested food is passed into a large intestine. Some food cannot be digested by your body, it's called waste. Then it's passed into a pipe like organ called large intestine. Here you can see the picture, pipe like structure. This is a pipe like structure called large intestine. The water from the large intestine is absorbed by the wall of it. The food is absorbed by the undigested food is absorbed by the large intestine. The solid waste that remain pass out of your body is removed out from your body through anus. It is anus. So it remove the waste out from your body. Children, let's see some MCQs based upon this chapter. So your first question is, which of the organ is not a part of the digestive system? Your option is A, mouth, B, stomach, or C, lungs. So the correct answer is C, lung is not the part of your digestive system. Then the second question is, the food pipe takes the food into the, your options are small intestine, B, stomach, C, liver. So food pipe work as a bridge which take the food into the stomach. The correct answer is B, stomach. Next question is, food is absorbed into the blood through the wall of the options are B, stomach, A, stomach, B, small intestine, or C, food pipe. So the correct answer is B, the wall of small intestine. Then the next question is, which of these is the main function of large intestine? Then your options are B, to absorb food. Your options are to absorb water, to digest food, to produce saliva. Then the correct answer is A, because to digest food is occur in the other part and saliva is produced in mouth, and the main function of large intestine is to absorb water.